Teaching assistant for all 3 levels for this class. Everybody welcome out Monica! How's it going? Good, good. They're all cool as cucumbers back there. It's awesome. Oh, yeah? You had to wake them up and be like, you guys, you have a show, come on. Yeah. Well, we're really excited to bring these players out. For some of them, it's their first improv show ever. So we're going to give them a special round of applause. We're going to start with a little bit of golf clap here. And then we're going to get it a little bit louder, a little bit bigger. Kelly! Betsy!
Juan!
Kelly!
Joseph! Michael! Christian!
Anthony! Very good! So the first thing that we're going to do is a game called freeze tag. So can I get 2 players in the front, please? Any 2. This is the right 2. Perfect. So what they're going to do, they're going to play a scene, just a general, normal scene. And then at any time, whenever you all on the back see a position that you want them to freeze in, you're going to yell, freeze! Perfect. And then the one person who yells freeze will come out and tap out the person that they want to replace, and then they'll start a completely new scene. Perfect. So you 2 will start a scene. To get them started, can we get a location that these 2 are in?
Beach.
Beach. Beautiful. That's the perfect location for them. Actually, you both are at the beach.
You know, the last time I touched your back, I got that little pimple on my finger, so I don't think I want to do it again. Okay.
That was a one-time thing. You know I'm upset about my infections, okay? just do it, okay? Like freeze.
The power of Christ compels you. Ready, and 1, and 2, and let's get 3, yeah? Higher, more, higher, get over here, get over here, come on! Get over here! Oh no.
I can see it. It's just a little bit further out there. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. We're gonna get there. Don't worry. Is your back hurting? Are you all right?
Freeze!
Okay.
We got a lot of houses to hit before Christmas ends, so I'm gonna need the other 8 reindeer, so can we get going? Like,
Okay, yeah.
I mean, why are you the only elf that's on duty? We are in Christmas. Thank you, Ranger. Oh my gosh. You guys, I apologize. Dasher, please get over here.
Why do I always have to be the head of the human centipede?
Oh, that was terrible.
I've always loved riding this Budweiser wagon.
I've been trying to tell all my life this is the proudest damn moment I've ever seen.
Okay.
All right. Mush. Get up here, doggies.
We're going. Freeze. I don't.
All right,
I caught Robert.
Oh, I got him! Got him!
Yes!
Okay, then we're going to take you over to the table. Nice and slow.
You got it, right? I really have to
This is your first brain transplant. Nothing to worry about.
I think it was,
So
I
you
was
can-
so nervous that my ankle was like, you know.
Yeah.
Freeze!
Bernard, I get to dance with her now. It's not your turn
You do
anymore.
not check! She is mine! Mom told me she is mine! She is mine!
Don't bring Mom into this.
You know what happened the last time.
Silly boys. Oh no, now don't fight over me. Everybody else grab a seat. Or on the sides, yeah. 5 in, 5 on the sides. Great, we'll keep a couple chairs out here. And we're going to do yearbook photo montage. So what's going to happen, I need a suggestion for a club in your high school yearbook, like chess club or glee club. French.
Anime club.
What?
What?
Anime club.
Homemaking club? Is that what you said, homemaking club?
Yeah,
Oh, great, excellent, homemaking club, great. Like home economics and all that stuff. So in a moment, the lights will go down. When they come up, they'll be frozen in the yearbook photo for homemaking club. And then one at a time, they'll step forward, introduce themselves, and tell us a little bit about themselves and a little bit about the club and people in the club. Okay? All right, let's give it up for introduce yourself. Hi, I'm Molly Montgomery, president of the Home Economics Club at St. Valley High. You know, a long time ago, my daddy told me that I had quite the knack for baking. And I thought, I'm gonna make a club, and we're gonna bake, and we're gonna sew, and we're gonna make clothes. It's gonna be fantastic. And I started it, I did, all by myself. Tell us who your first member was. The first person I decided to join me was Julian. He really had a knack for mixing and baking. Sometimes I would make the dough and just let him bake and just let him mix it all day. I would make the dough and he would just mix and mix away. He's quite the fella. I kind of have a liking to him too.
Hi, I'm Betsy. I specialize in frosting. I particularly like pink frosting with those little candy-colored things you sprinkle on top. That's my treasure, my dream. Everything I've ever wanted is encapsulated and represented in that form.
There's something no one in the club knows about you.
This man was my inspiration for frosting.
What's his name?
George, please tell him about the frosting.
My name is George, and I love frosting. I like chocolate frosting, vanilla frosting. I cannot go one day without eating frosting. So, when I heard about this club, I had to join it right away. And I hope that other people, I can share my love for frosting. Like for example, with Cynthia, the beautiful woman over there.
Hi, I'm Cynthia. I've been baking since I was 6 months old. So much. I started baking because I got this box of shake and bake. And I like to shake a lot. And then I figured I would just start to bake a lot. And so I've been baking and baking. And I like bacon too.
Do you have somebody in the photo?
My friend, Zachary.
This is Julian.
Oh, Julian, I always forget her name. Zachary.
That's Betsy.
Zachary, he's responsible for me getting all this.
Unfortunate thing happened to Zachary.
Zachary slipped. Frosted.
Well, I'm Julian, and I got to tell you, this has been great. The problem, though, is there's an unusual amount of drama in our... we got death and potential, but it wasn't entirely accidental. There's one person in this group who has already admitted to a real love of frosting. I think you can see who that is. Another problem is we got two mixers in the group. That's right. And I'm the best. I won't deny it. So overall, I gotta say, it's like Peyton Place, but with aprons.
I need 3 players, please. We have 1, 2, 3. Perfect. We are going to do an instant soap opera for you all. What that means is at all times, one player must be staring wistfully in the audience. Kathy or me? Just as Kathy's doing. Another person should be staring intensely at someone else. Thank you, Christian. And the final person is strung out on the stage, as so. At all times, they must be doing these types of positions. And if you catch them, Kathy, for example, isn't looking forward anymore, turn your head to look at Christian. And if no one changes, then we all go, ooh. Beautiful. Perfect. Thank you, players. To get things started, though, we need the name of this soap opera. What is this soap opera called?
Blood red.
Blood Red? What was the last word?
Blood red rose.
Ooh, Blood Red Rose. Beautiful. So we will watch the first episode of Blood Red Rose when the lights come up.
It's been 2 years, and this is my first night back in Falcon Harbor.
Yes. And it's been a lonely time without you, Frank.
Rebecca.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but I just had to go to Thailand and learn to be a better kickboxer.
What about me, Jerome?
Susie,
Horrible.
I know that we were close once.
Were we?
We were.
Was it that day at the kickboxing gym?
I'm sorry.
About it! Tell me what happened!
I can't.
I want to know what happened.
Dude, I can't hear it anymore!
My ego is so fragile. You bested me in combat.
That's right, say it again.
You did?
I did.
But I've been training for 2 long years in Thailand, and now my Thailand. It's true, Susie. You will never beat me in combat again.
Slow motion fight!
He's dead.
You should have never left me for him. Don't you understand? I was always better. You're right. Look at me. No, don't. We're going to get some great advice tonight. In fact, we're going to get some good advice, some bad advice, and some of the worst possible advice on a topic of your choosing. So what would you guys like to learn about tonight?
Binoculars.
Something to get advice about, not just
Marriage.
What's that? Parenting advice. Great. Excellent. Great. So Joseph's going to be the host of this show. We'll have our guests introduce themselves, and we'll have a character that will give good advice, a character to give bad advice, and a character to give the worst possible advice on this topic. And be ready because Joseph might get a question or two from the audience. All right?
Good afternoon, mates. My name is Vango Dandango, and welcome to tonight's best and most exotic experience here in the whole entire Down Underground. We are going to learn about parenting, and parenting tonight is going to be named by these three most profound deliverers. Name yourself, madame.
Thank you for having me, Dingo. My name is...
Welcome.
Thank you again. I am Perry Parenter, and I've been a child therapist for about 30 years now, and on the side I moonlight as a school principal.
That is quite amazing.
I'm their principal, not their principal.
And this lovely gentleman right here.
Dr. Cedric Thomas, former parent. Former cerebrovascular surgeon.
This is exactly the kind of parenting we need.
Hi, I'm Wanda, and I have 14 dogs.
Crikey. That's all dogs.
14.
14. We're going to get to you soon. All right, audience. I have a question for y'all, and what would you like to know about parenting? Please, anyone.
How much to feed them?
How to feed them?
How much?
How much to feed them? How much to feed them? Did y'all get that?
Yes.
All right. We're going to start off with our most prepared.
Children have very specific caloric needs. They need at least 3 hearty meals a day. You need to have their proteins in there, their carbohydrates in there, and their fats as well. Healthy fats, guys. We're talking avocado here. We're not talking about Dairy Queen ice cream. And the school systems in the U.S. we've been rolling out better food planning systems so that we have a well-balanced breakfast and lunch available, and then parents only need to do that one last meal of dinner.
You hear that, folks? One last meal. That's all.
That's not quite what I... Okay.
On to the next.
Well, usually I'll have the advanced team do the prep of the patient for me. Yes, I don't know. 3 meals?
3 meals and some snacks, healthy snacks. We're talking celery with some peanut butter in there, as long as they're not allergic. Actually, peanut butter is outlawed. Forget I said that. Almond butter only.
Oh, and biscuits.
And the last meal. Don't forget that one.
Morna dudes are okay as biscuits. We tend to try to avoid all of that.
Well, so, Dingo, this is good advice. It's all very good advice, but I have something to add that I think will be really important. Constipation is a very big problem, so I feel like some wet food in the morning. Want to save the dry food for the evening? About a quarter of a cup. No more than a quarter of a cup. And then maybe a little chicken broth if they are constipated. It really helps.
I like what you were saying about wet food. Oatmeal is a great base. You can add bananas to it. You can add peanut butter, and it's really just a calorie-packed, dense way to start the morning without a bunch of sugar.
I gotta say, folks, this is probably the most ingenious thing that I've heard all my life. Another question from the audience before my mind explodes. Anyone else out there?
When should I change my child?
When should you change your child?
Never. You keep them. This question.
We'll talk more backstage. Alright, you heard the man. When should we change?
I'm a firm believer that every child just needs some nurturing and care and love. They will grow up to be a good person, and you don't need to change them too much. You just need some love and support and guidance and guidelines. They need some rules. And then you won't need to change them.
I know that incision sites need to be. So, I'm guessing that changing, if we're talking diaper, I'm guessing that has to be changed.
I got them after the diapers.
Okay. Well, I only got them for like a 2-year period just after and just before.
I wonder if you know what you're talking about, Mike.
So Sprinkles is the only one that I have that, needs to be changed. And he's a special boy, and we just cut a little hole out of and you gotta really put it on, and you pull the little tail out, and you take the little tabs up, and Sprinkles really just needs to be changed, 3 times a day.
3 times a day.
All the others go outside.
You can come and help my children out because I'm not having that good of a luck with them.
I'm very good at potty training.
Oh, wow.
Then you're going to ask the last question?
All right. Well, those are some good questions, audience, but I'm going to get the last one here. So my question is, what do you do whenever they misbehave?
Children need a firm hand and firm guidelines.
So do you cut off your hand?
Gosh, no. No, that's only funny as a Halloween prank if you have a set hand to assist them.
If you believe in Halloween.
Children need guidance, they need rules, they need a bedtime, they need playtime, and they also need a bedtime. And if they misbehave, you explain to them why what they did was not correct and have them learn for the future. And if they make that same mistake again, you also sit them down, but it's important to also love them at the same time.
Wow, you're so intelligent. Don't know what she's saying.
I would go with a rescission and accession of the old fund.
It's like having shrimp barbecue.
What I find, the talking to them doesn't really help, I found. They don't, I do talk to them a lot. I talk to them all the time. But not to change their behavior. Usually, so I go with, positive, reinforcement, so just a little treat when they do what you want them to do, and then you put them in a crate when they don't.
Excellent. So before the show started, you all filled out some excellent lines on these cue cards here. These players, these will be scattered about the stage. Expertly scattered. Right there. Great. Perfect scattering to me. So throughout, they're going to do a normal scene. They're going to create characters and really draw you in as an audience. But then throughout the scene, they're going to pick up one of these cards, open it, and read it, the line of dialogue out loud to you, and then justify it within the scene. So to get them started, what is a relationship that 3 people would have to each other?
Co-workers.
Siblings.
Cousins, co-workers, siblings. Let's go with siblings. Perfect. So siblings, when the lights come up.
Okay, bring out some chairs.
Sally, what are you dancing around again?
I like to dance. Fun. I enjoy it. Watch this. Watch this. Ready?
Make it stop.
I know.
3 day apple.
The tapestry's on fire! Quick, put it out, put it out. Call the...
You get a car wash?
Somebody.
For Halloween, I'm going as a fireman.
You did such a good job putting it out. That's why you're my big brother. Thanks for taking care of me.
That's because I was born before you.
But also, this comes from a person who eats fruit roll-ups. I do. I like them so much. They're so sugary and delicious. Go get one now.
That's all she eats.
I know, but I think we need to think about the big problem that we came here to solve.
Pick up a card, Michael.
You pulled a muscle telling me that, didn't you?
And eating this fruit roll-up. Hurt myself.
Well, what about the problem? Can we talk about that now?
I don't know what problem you're referring to.
Pick up a card, one.
Wait, you're married?
Do you really mean that? I mean, really? Of course I'm married. I'm really pretty and lots of boys like me. And I wanted to be a bride, and so I was a bride.
You're 7 years old.
And I was the most beautiful 7-year-old bride ever, and I'm almost 8.
Pick up a card, Michael.
You've lost me in the translation.
That's because you're so old.
I just don't see how you can get married at 7. Who would marry you at 7 years old? You're beautiful. I know you're beautiful, but you're a little young to be doing those adult things.
And armies of bees. You, and I hope armies swarm around you. Armies of bees. They're like, charge! Stink, 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 stink.
Talking about a serious talk about your mother. You know what I'm talking about, Billy. Mom didn't want this for you. She had other plans. She had big plans for you.
Did you find what you were looking for?
Well, did you?
Well, okay, pumpkin, give me a sign.
Great pumpkin.
Yeah, you can go kneel down for the great pumpkin.
Great pumpkin.
I can see it.
And Dad walks in and picks up a card, and that's the sign.
Pumpkin. I love the great pumpkin.
Yeah.
And some bullets.
You never liked my father.
We'll clear out these cards. 6 players just in a shoulder-to-shoulder line here. We're gonna... Excellent. So let's get, we're gonna do an emotional symphony. So each of them is gonna be like radio stations, and they're each gonna have an emotion that they're having and an opinion, that's a topic they're talking about, and we're gonna hear them talking at different times. So, can I get a subject in school?
Geometry.
Spanish. Can I get a job you wanted to have when you grew up?
Astronaut.
Astronaut. Can I get a kitchen gadget?
Potato peeler.
Potato peeler. Can I get a celebrity from the headlines?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Can I get a sport or something you do on the weekend?
Bird watching. Ball.
What hockey?
Lacrosse.
Hockey, just hockey. Hockey? Okay, just hockey. Just hockey. And can I get something you would collect?
Stamps.
Can I get a positive emotion?
Happy.
Joy.
Joy. Can I get a negative emotion?
Anxiety.
Anxiety. Can I get a emotion we feel when you're saying bye to somebody?
Sorrow.
Sorrow. Can I get another emotion? Just
Melancholy.
What's that?
Melancholy.
Melancholy. It's similar to sorrow.
Relief.
Relief. Can I get something, an emotion that draws you towards someone?
Aroused.
Aroused. And can I get like a state of being, like hungry or tired or
Hangry.
hangry? Great, hangry. All right, so let's review your topic and your emotion. Hangry Spanish.
Aroused astronaut.
I'm a potato peeler, but I forgot what emotion. I'm a relief.
Sorrow about Tom Cruise. Anxious about chest hockey.
Joyful stamps. Got the most beautiful stamps in the world yesterday. One was of a boat, the other one was of a dog. Hola!
I don't know about this. I gotta hit the ice and we're playing the Russians in 20 minutes.
This astronaut suit is kind of robbing me in a funny way.
I got an eye.
Yes, he was such the greatest director, but Scientology just took off.
Get out the window.
I'm
Erotic.
so
With my suit. I'm done.
And it's just a pop. It's just a pop. I can do this. It just lost it.
One day I'll see my friends with all my nice stamps and it's gonna be so great.
Our poor daughter's all alone in the world without her father there. I just want to hit the ice and I want to get out there and I want to do my best I can with my father.
One day I'll have all the stamps in the world and it's gonna make me so happy.
I just couldn't make it as a parent or as an actor anymore and I just can't even bear to watch this.
This is too much. I'm gonna get out of this suit.
Diaz. Queso. Chimichangas. I have to. It's fine. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll fight him. I'll fight her. I'll fight you. I'm done.
Joyful is the only word that I can.
Oh my God.
You just get in here. This Tom Cruise is on the ice next to me.
With all of my
301 graduates. Kevin, is the cat back?
Your job.
Okay. Tessa's going to give a little pomp and circumstance started for us. And Monica's got the certificates. You want to run and go get the hat? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Kathy Wheeler. Works.com to find out more about all our classes. We're going to take a little intermission. Be back in 10 minutes for the Known Wizard. See you guys next.